Where did you get the idea for Essential Killing? Was there a book, a newspaper article, or a...
No, I was aware of the fact that there were the CIA planes landing in Poland, bringing the prisoners from Middle East. It was well-publicized fact, and it was not only happening in Poland, but also in Lithuania and Romania, and most likely in some other country as well. But only the Lithuanian government actually officially admitted that that was the truth. All the other governments are reluctant to admit those facts. But of course, everybody knew that those things were happening. And the idea actually came to me as, jokingly speaking, as a matter of my laziness, because the previous film, Hands Up, through 4 Nights with Anna, I shot all around my house in the forest in Poland. And it was very convenient because I didn't need to hunt for locations, I didn't need to go to live in some hotels, I was staying at home. So I thought it would be good to repeat that formula. What can I shoot around my house in the forest? That secret airstrip where the CIA planes were landing was actually very close to my forest. So the subject was really lying on my doorstep. But I hesitate because it's a political issue, and I try to avoid politics. I had a bad experience, years ago I made the film Hands Up, which was a strong anti-Stalinist statement in Poland in the late 1960s.
Uh-huh.
And that film really ruined my life, I had to emigrate.
They exiled you, yeah.
Yeah. So I thought, no, politics are not for me. But still, it was tempting to shoot nearby the house, and then I thought maybe I give it a kind of poetic treatment, I would avoid the politics. So eventually I decided that I'll do this. What happened, I didn't shoot it around the house.
So you ended up going to Norway and Israel.
I had to go to Norway because of the snow.
Yeah.
In Poland we don't have the guarantee that there will be snow. Some winters we have plenty of snow, but some of them are much less. So again, to have the guarantee of the snow, I had to go to Norway. But once I decided for the subject, it took me in different places.
How did you come to choose Vincent Gallo as the lead character? Was it what was it about him that made him the choice?
We knew each other for quite many years. We met several times in California for some social occasions. And when I was in Cannes 2 years ago, in 2009, I went for the screening of Francis Ford Coppola, Tetra. Vincent was playing the lead in this film, and when I was leaving the cinema, I spotted him walking in front of me, and I noticed a certain animalistic quality to his movements. He walks in a strange way. It's like an animal. And I thought, oh, that would be good characteristic for my main character of Essential Killing. I already had the script for the film ready. So I approached Vincent. I said, hello. Vincent, I have a script which you should maybe read. And he said, do you have it here? I said, yes. We walked back to the hotel because we were both staying in Carlton. I gave him the script, and 2 hours later he called me. I must do it. This is fantastic script. This is for me. I'm from Buffalo. I'm used to the cold weather. I want to do it. I'm very physical. So I said, all right, listen, it's May now. If we shoot the film, we'll be shooting it in the winter, so there's plenty of time. Meantime, if you're serious, then start to grow your beard and your hair. So he did. Every few weeks he was calling me saying, I already have 2 inches of beard.
Why treat what is a political story in such a poetic way? Why take that approach?
Well, the main reason is that I didn't want to get involved in the politics. That's number one. Secondly, I thought that the subject of my film is much wider than any specific political situation. This is why I didn't name it if the film starts in Afghanistan or Iraq or the Pakistani border or wherever, and it ends either in Poland or Lithuania or some other place. I didn't use any names of people because I think the main subject of the film has nothing to do with politics. The main subject is the process of changing the human being into the wild beast. The process which forces somebody to fight for his life like a wild animal. And that's the main theme of the film. It has nothing to do with politics. This is why I made it so ambiguous that all the other matters don't really matter. What matters is that very process.
But in modern cinema, Jerzy, people want to be spoon-fed the meaning of what it is that they're seeing. They don't like ambiguity. Audiences don't like to be confused. And they don't like metaphors because metaphors are open to interpretation. What does that mean for essential killing? How are you going to come across to audiences?
Well, I dare to be ambiguous. What's more, I was purposely ambiguous. I don't want to point out any specific details. I didn't want to address the film to any historical issue that those things were happening in 2002 here in this very place, on that place. I hate, those, when you have the credit on the film, Tuesday, November the 22nd at 1:35 p.m. It's, come on.
Yeah.
It's only a movie, So, to me, ambiguity is something which I treasure, actually. And I'm proud of the way I made this film.